So I'm going to do a coffee talk today like I promised in the last video, and I'm going to have two topics. One is going to be about me and what I've been kind of going through lately and the realizations that I've come to lately, and the other one is going to be kind of a sensitive subject, and it's kind of disturbing too, but my school brought it up and my school's actually helping with the cause. I want to make sure that you guys are informed and that you can help out with the cause as well. So first, let's just talk about what I've been going through. So I started school, and I'm, a single mom starting school again. Super hard. Why I love starting school at this age and having a lot of responsibilities is that I have gone through so much that going to school really makes me want to focus more and less on the things that I would focus on when I was younger. So I love it. I love going back to school. I think it's an awesome thing that there's a lot of single mom grants out there that definitely I tapped into, and that you should do as well, because it's like free money, and it'll help you and it'll better your life and your kids' life, so why not? So I've been dealing with that. School's super fun though. I love it. It's so hands-on, and that's just the type of person I am. You guys know that I'm like that. I love doing hands-on things, so it's just really up my alley and I love it. So and I couldn't pick a better school. Paul Mitchell is like, I love them so much. Just so far what I've seen and how much they help you and how much they really want you to succeed is like their goal, and I love that. So what else am I going through? Oh yeah, it's a big thing. Me and my boyfriend split up, and I think coming out of a relationship, because it wasn't a bad one, it was just two people that didn't view their life, or just at the wrong timing. I think it was really timing, but I do love him, and I respect him, and we're still friends, but we aren't together anymore. So I've been kind of coping with that. I'm the type of person that I am very passionate, and you can ask him, you can ask probably any of my boyfriends that I had in the past. What? Any boyfriends that I had in the past, you can ask that. I am just a really passionate person. When I love, I really love deeply, and so it's always hard for me when I do get into a relationship and it doesn't work out. It really takes a toll on me. So for 2 weeks I didn't upload, and that's kind of what I was going through, is going through a separation of like a best friend, or like losing a best friend, or losing a lover. It's in both. So it's just been super hard on me, but I've come to realize that I think I just need to focus more on myself, and sometimes taking yourself out of a situation and looking at the whole picture really helps you find clarity and find out a lot about yourself too, and how you acted in the relationship. And it makes you want to either be a better person, just learning lessons. That's really what it is all about. So I'm not mad that it didn't happen, or that it happened. I'm sad that it's over, but I'm happy that I learned a lot, and that I got to learn with a really good person, and I love him so much. So I'm still going through that. So that's been super hard. And Olivia's really trying to adjust to everything that's changed. Him not being around so much, and school, and I've been going back to school, so I go 5 hours a day, so that's 25 hours a week that I don't spend with her anymore. And that is what's really taken a toll on her. And she hasn't been bad, but she kind of has been acting out a little bit. I can't blame her, because it is my fault that I let it happen, but she's figuring out how to cope with it, and I'm trying to help her any way that I can to help her adjust to our new life with school and not having my boyfriend around. So she loves, she's still a kid, so she just still does the same thing. She plays, once in a while she'll bring up my ex, and, oh, where is he? I have to explain to her that we're not together anymore, and that you won't see him as much, but you're still friends. And and that I have to go to school. And she's like, well, I want to go to school too. And so I'm trying to find her school to where she can feel like she's going to school as well, so she kind of has her own. But I don't know, I didn't know that you have to sign up kids in advance, so I just go there and thinking that I could just sign her up and bring her the next day. Okay, Livy. And so yeah, it's been a rough couple of weeks, but I miss you guys, and I think that's also what really helped me too, is that I was so engulfed in just emotion that I couldn't even be there for you guys, and I couldn't even be there for myself, for my health. So I decided, you know, I put up that video yesterday, and that was the first video in a while, and I felt so good, and I really miss you guys, and that's why I wanted to give you guys something, so you don't feel like I abandoned you, because I didn't. If anything, I just took a little break, a mental break, really. That's really what I needed. I really needed to put everything in perspective. You guys, of course, I love you guys. I don't even know why I didn't continue to post videos while it was happening, because you guys have always been like a support system for me. It's just hard sometimes as a mother to look weak, and you don't want to look weak. That's why it's hard to open up to anybody, and especially you guys. So that's it. I mean, really, I just been going through Olivia, kind of going through a transition phase, me going through a transition phase with my ex, and really stepping back and figuring out what I want for myself, and school, and coping with school as a single mom. It's hard, and I think the only thing that I could say is that just know it's going to be worth it in the end, and that there's so many resources for you to tap into, especially if you're a single mom. I know it is a lot harder if you are married, because you have two incomes, and sometimes you won't get as much of a grant, but you also have that person there to watch your child too, so you don't have to pay for childcare like I do. So it kind of evens out here and there, but it's worth it, and I think it's an awesome thing for moms to go back to school. So that's really what I've been kind of going through, and just finding out about myself a little bit more, and what I want to bring to you guys too. So the next topic, and this was actually brought on from my school, and it's about child sex trafficking. I don't know if you guys have seen those videos on YouTube, but it makes me literally want to cry. Child sex trafficking is in Sacramento, and that's the town that I live in. It's one of the third top cities for sex trafficking, and I think that is crazy. I can't even believe that that's even happening, because you don't think that it's in your backyard, and it is. 31 days of freedom is what they're working on, and what you have to do is it's an online petition to make a statement that it is a big deal in America, and that we need to get our voices heard. And it's so sad to go on YouTube, and I'll even link some videos below that you can watch, some documentaries about it. It's so sad. I can't even believe that that is even happening here. You hear that it happens in other countries, and you know, we try to help as much, but we have our own problem here, so we need to sign in a petition. Luckily, nowadays you can sign a petition through text and online. So I want to give you guys this information, and I'll probably post it over here. But what you can do is text your full name, so you don't have to do middle, just first and last, and your zip code, and text it to hope053@13a.me, and I'll post that down here through this whole video so you can see. It's free, so texting it is free. There's no charges. It's just you signing a petition to make it known that sex trafficking is out there and it's real, and it's just a way to fight against it and just have our voices heard. This is super, super important to me. And again, it's hope053 at 13A, that's 13th Amendment, freedom.me. And you can do, what's going to happen is you're going to send a text message. It's going to bounce back and pretty much say you rock, and that it was successful, and that it'll send you on iTunes a downloadable song about freedom. And that's awesome. I mean, it's free, so you guys don't really have an excuse. So I'll post it down below. So please help me for school too. Like, we're trying to get as many votes as we can. So like I said, it's free, it doesn't cost, and it's really worth doing. We really need to abolish this problem. This needs to end now. These kids are being sold for like maybe $300 to $400 for labor, sex, and sex is the big one. And they're being sent from 10 to 12. They're being sold from 10 to 12. And that's not even the adults that are still in the trade as well. So it's crazy, and I'll have to link below. It's a really sad topic. So anyway, please do that. You also can get more information online at 31daysoffreedom.org. And that just pretty much tells about this as well. Paul Mitchell is one of the sponsors of it, so we're trying to get as many petition names signed as possible. So please help out, and let's get rid of this out of our country. It's a really sad story. Actually, I heard a story the other day of somebody that had gone to my school, that her cousin was taken, and for 2 years she was traded 15 times, and she didn't even know her name. She didn't know her name was what her name was. She had a number tattooed on her, and that's how she identified herself. I mean, it's the saddest thing I ever heard. It's gonna make me cry, because I couldn't imagine that being any of our daughters, our mothers, our sisters, and just know that it was literally so close to home, somebody that I had gone to school with. I think it's crazy. So let's end that now. So I know it's all sad. So on a better note, yes, I'm going to be starting to upload more coffee talks, because I love talking to you guys just like this, one-on-one. And I miss you guys so much, and I love you, and I really appreciate you sticking with me through all these journeys that I have gone through. And you guys can tell on my channel I've gone through so many. Anyway, I love you guys, and I appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you guys more and have more one-on-one talks. I love this. And that's it. And oh, don't forget, August 1st, I'm going to be on the Mom's View, so please watch the Mom's View. August 1st, I'll be on the panel. But anyway, that's it. Bye, you guys.